Church joy! Class is in session.
That's right. How many people have been honest in their life? Oh, you're lying, you're lying, everybody's lying.
Hey, once in a
Right
while.
off the bat, everybody's lying, including me. So I went to church this past Sunday. I sat in the back.
Thank God. Oh.
And sitting in the back gets you closer to the back door. So when the preacher points you out, you're already out the back door. And you come right after the offering too. That's the best time to come and watch, come to church. You come right after they collect the money. So when you go in there, you don't have to pay anything because they already picked up the tab. So, me being honest, I wasn't, not throughout my whole life, but a little bit here and there and everywhere. But I can tell you two things that made me a dishonest person. How many people have been to college?
Yep.
1, 2, 3. How many finished college? 3 out of 4. Not bad, huh? 75%. So what I used to do in college, I went to a small college, and it's not like a university where it's 300 people or 400 people in there. It's like no more than 30, 40 students. So when exam time comes, final exam, I'm there 1 hour early before everybody else. And the reason was that I look over my notes, which I already had, but I sat against the windowsill. You pick window right here, sit against the windowsill, take the pencil and start scribbling little notes here and there. Code words for when you get stuck on a test. You just look like you're looking out the window like this, and you're looking out the window, then you're looking down. Looking out the window and you're looking down. Teacher's gone, but the instructor, he's out the room, so I'm looking down, I get stuck, and then I come up with the answer. I used to put notes up underneath the desk, you know, those kind of, I don't know if they have them anymore, but the kind of desk with the attachable chair,
Yeah.
and stuck stuff up under there. I can tell you this much though, I passed with flying colors. Well, I passed just enough to get by, let's just say that. All 3 years that I went to a college, actually 4 years, and they never knew. I didn't tell them either. You think I was gonna sit up there and say, hey instructor, hey professor, I really cheated on this exam. I just wanted to tell you that I dishonestly took the exam, but didn't get what I should have got. But you know what? I can't go back and confess now because I graduated and they're all dead. Another thing that brings me back to mind is, well, with gas prices going up, some over $5. I don't know how it is in Illinois right now. Stan, is it up to $5?
It's over $5.
It's over $5 an hour.
$5.75.
So people come across the border, huh? They just come across and get gas from here, huh? Well, back in the day, so far back, I had my youngest son, actually my oldest son, and his friend. They're about 10, 11 years old at the time. I put them in the back of my Cutlass, my 4-door Cutlass. We went to Menominee Falls, went to Super America, which it was at the time. Now it's Speedway, trashy ghetto Speedway. And I did that just because I wanted to get some gas from there. And the way I got gas from there was simple. I parked right there to the farthest pump where the camera can't see anything. And I pumped gas and I looked around and I pumped gas in the car. And then I took off. Little did I know, about a week later, here's the Menominee Falls Police Department sending me a ticket. I'm like, well, how did they know that I took gas without paying for it when there was a crowded gas station? But yeah, they caught me and they gave me the option of paying, going back to pay them, or face getting arrested. I lived in Milwaukee at the time. So that was really bad and embarrassing. I didn't tell my son and his friend that I stole gas illegally, I should say. And they never will find out to this day. But even before that, in some of the old cars, you guys remember some of the old cars, some that's old enough to remember, like the 60s, 70s cars, before they screwed up the the gas line where you couldn't steal gas from other cars. I did that too. Took a water hose and a little bitter, but when the gas started flowing, I hooked it up, one gas hose from somebody's car to my car, and it was flowing like milk and honey, baby. I cared less about how much gas the other person had because I had more gas than them. And these days, being honest is really, really, really hard. But I'm still gonna work on it. It's a work in progress for me. Maybe, maybe not.